Scott with Heritage Farms, Texas. Well, here we are. It's another Saturday, and we're at the farm, and it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and we just finished feeding. So not sure if you can see all of this, but it's a nice day for the first day of February, and this is our young herd of cattle, and we have 11 calves in here as of today. So apologize they're so far off, but we just got through feeding. I don't know if you can see this, but we've had so much rain. It is incredibly muddy. It's just terrible here. But hey, I digress. We are off subject. What are we talking about today? We're talking about the Silver Bullet, the Heritage Farms work truck. That's right, the 2019 Chevy HD2500. But specifically, what we're talking about is my new Weather Guard Toolbox. That's right. Let me tell you the problems that I've had. The problems that I've had is that every week, you know, we come down here on the weekends and we're back and forth. So we're constantly, you know, going from the farm to the house, and whatever tool I need is always in the wrong spot. So every day when I get ready to go to work or do whatever I'm gonna do, I have to unload the back of the pickup truck and everything, and it's just a major hassle. So every weekend I'm loading the truck, every Sunday I'm unloading the truck. So I mean, it's just a never-ending cycle. So I decided enough is enough, and I'm gonna get a toolbox. I made a decision to go with Weather Guard, and I looked at pretty much everything, and let me tell you, it's like everything else. Pros, cons, personal choices. What do you like? What do you don't like? I decided to go with Weather Guard. Let me tell you, I don't know what this thing is made out of, but it must be gold plated, because these things sure are expensive. But there's some things about the Weather Guard that I like. Number one, I like the ability for the whole toolbox to open, and I like that. I also did not want one of the low profile ones. I wanted one that had the ability to hold a lot of stuff, everything from 5-gallon buckets, you name it. So Weather Guard had a good reputation. I like the latches on it. I like how they protect the struts so nothing will bang in there and dent them. They also have some brackets that hooks on this rail right here where you can actually hold a fishing rod, a gun, a level, a lot of different things. I like how the ends are boxed in so you can keep some stuff that you need immediately, like pliers or a knife, a flashlight, things of that nature. They also gave you this nice little organizer tray here, man, to hold nuts, bolts, screws. Pretty happy with it. So what you're gonna see in the upcoming videos is what goes in this thing. Let me tell you, I've made a very comprehensive list of what goes in here. So anyway, I will be doing future videos, so consider this part one. The other thing I like about Weather Guard is they gave you these nice tow hooks. Why is that important? For stuff like this, when I'm carrying gas cans, I can set the gas cans up here, run a bungee to them, and I don't have to worry about them turning over as I'm going up and down the road. I also wanted to go with this model because I could still put stuff underneath it. If I need to carry some 2x4s or some fence posts, I can still carry a good inventory of them and get them under there. Hey, I like it. You know, it's all about functionality. We're gonna have one of the videos I'm gonna make, and I've seen some others on YouTube. We're gonna make some dividers that come in here, and these dividers are gonna be adjustable. So I envision on one side, I'm gonna have an area for a chainsaw, some 2-cycle oil, little container of 2-cycle gas. Get over here, I think I'm gonna have different deals for a small air compressor, jumper cables, chains, tow straps, tie down straps, everything else. The other thing I like about it is it's solid, man. I can sit my 200-pound butt up on it, and this thing holds up pretty well. All right, guys, well, this is part one, and I think it's gonna solve a lot of problems for me. You know, no toolbox is 100% theft proof. A couple of things I like about Weather Guard is when these things are unlocked, they pop out. You can just come up and push it with your elbow, your hand, and it'll open from either side. but when you lock it, it pushes in. So it's one less thing that somebody could hit a hammer on or actually try to break it. Look at this, man. Another thing I like about Weather Guard is the welds are good. It's just a good looking straight box. Once again, could I have found one cheaper that would have done the same thing? Probably, but you know, the way I look at it, I'm gonna keep this truck 10, 12, 15 years, and I need a box that's gonna hold up the same amount of time that this thing does. But once again, one push opening. I like it. I like it a lot. The other decision that I made on Weather Guard was I noticed a lot of the industrial trucks, work trucks for power companies, oil field equipment, things of that nature, running up and down the road. And one thing I noticed, and these are companies that have several trucks on the road, a couple of hundred probably. And I noticed they're all running Weather Guard. So I think they know something as well. Could be they're getting a fleet discount, but I think they know what holds up to the everyday ins and outs. The only downside, it does stick up a little bit. So backing up is a little bit harder than what it was before. But you know, these trucks have backup cameras on them now, and we'll see. But it's gonna solve an every week occurrence for me. I literally spend probably 15 to 20 minutes a week loading and unloading this truck, maybe even more than that, maybe closer to 30 minutes. So long story short, I'm gonna save a lot of time just by the ability to hop in the truck, go, come home from the farm, turn the truck off, lock the toolbox, and be done with it. So anyway, I'm pumped about that. Hey guys, if you like what you see, hit the thumbs up. If you're not a member, please subscribe. You'll see part 2 of this video coming up when I show you what's gonna go in the toolbox. Talk to you soon. Thanks.